Oh,
I don't know if you can hear me. I kept trying to join in and I kept getting kicked out. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
This is Gabe.
oh, what a relief. Okay, that makes me feel better. I was like ready to just pull my hair out. One thing after another with tech this week.
Yeah.
So what do I have in here right now?
I was just texting with John and Emily.
Oh.
And they weren't sure either. And I was like, I think we have class. So
it's very informal today, you know, not a structured class, but I wanted to make sure to, you know, to reach back out again after all of those issues we had on Tuesday and not being able to, you know, get in touch with one another. Did everybody get my message? Did you see what happened on Tuesday?
With your laptop and your phone?
Yes, I had to put a new screen on my phone myself. I'm not that good at things. It was not fun. But I got a new laptop. I actually, here, let me show you. I have two now. Shiny, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
I like the color. It's pretty, huh? It's really thin too. It's light. Yeah. And my other laptop is back in action. So
Great.
yeah, I'm good on tech now. I'm good on tech. So
Fantastic.
better. Yes, things are better. So how's everybody else doing? I see Gabe here. Welcome. Jihun, John is here. Emily, hello. Who else is here? Well, not very many of us, huh? Efren, okay, welcome. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to make sure to talk about, you know, the class in general, what needed to be done with the class, where to find things, and make sure to answer any questions that anybody has. So let me go ahead and pull up my calendar or my screen first. If I lose you, I will come back. If I lose you, I'll come back. So. Can you guys hear me? Oh, did it? No, I can't take the technology.
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, good, good. I was ready to just, okay, good. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Is it, I don't understand what trouble with this computer again. Maybe I should get on the new other one. It keeps freezing on my end. Okay, I'm going to log out and come back in. If you can hear me, I'll be back.
Okay. Is anyone out there?
I'm here. Can anyone hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, is that
I'm here too.
okay? So I'm back, and hopefully I'll be able to share my screen. I wanted to show you what we were doing in the class. I don't understand why this is happening with the with Zoom today. This hasn't happened this bad ever before, and I was just bragging about how much better the technology issues were, and then this happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Do I still have everybody here?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Great, great. That's where I lost you last time, so we're making progress. Okay. And that's not our class. Let's go. Okay. So we should have everything good. And here we're in module 3. We're in module 3. We should be, at this point, we should have watched all of the videos in the modules 1 and 2. And if you've seen, I've given probably, I'd say 90% of you have graded everything that you've turned in. The rest of the grades will continue to update in there. And good job. Thank you for continuing to put in the reflections, the observations, and to attend the virtual events. So here we are. We missed that first half of the module for the spring break, and now we are working on the module on the knowledge, experience, education, personality, passion, and skills. So you'll want to watch this video. As we're done with this lecture, I actually have some self-assessments that I'd like to share with you before the next before we start the next module, and I will put those for you in module 3, so you'll be able to see them in there. And there's also, we need to put in the videos for module 4. So those, I didn't realize they weren't there. The only videos that we have in there right now are the LinkedIn. So we'll definitely do that as well. And we can talk about that when we come back together on Tuesday. Yeah, so those will be there, but I do want to put the one self-assessment in there for you. So let's see what else we had going. I've made all of the changes to the class, to the syllabus, so everything should be showing correctly now. But I want to make sure that we have everything right. Has anybody noticed any issues or seen anything that you weren't able to access or reach? Okay, so yeah, okay, so we're also missing, we're missing 2 things in there. So there's a video on, you can't see, I'll make myself a note. There's a video on the legal structures and risk management that I'll go ahead and put into Canvas. And there's also, it looks like everything else in there. The self-assessment needs to be in there. As soon as that's in there, I'll send out a message through Canvas, so you'll be able to go in there and correct it. So for next week when we come back together, there are a couple of videos. There's videos on the gig economy, various paths, and I have all of those. We'll just make sure that they're up and that you can see them. What else? That looks good there. Oh, let's see when. Let's look at the midterm coming up. And yeah, the midterm. The midterm is coming up in 2 weeks. So I think we can talk about that next week when things seem to, hopefully will have calmed down. I think that's pretty much it. There doesn't look to be anything else.
Tanya?
Yeah.
This is Gabe. I was just curious, are there any assignments that are due or anything else?
The assignments that you have due, you do have the self-assessment that will be due. I'll give you until next Tuesday, obviously, some time to complete it. That's the the only assignment other than the actual, this week's self-assessment. And that should be,
Oh, so it's going to go to week 6, I think.
yeah, weeks. There it is, individual reflections. Yeah. Yeah, because week 5 we were on spring break. So that's
Correct.
there. Does everybody see that? They're usually will show right up there in the modules. And that self-assessment is it's a self-assessment based on personality and how that ties into efficacy as an entrepreneur. And so that should also be there. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's not in there. But so essentially, yeah, there's 2 things that have to be done right now. The weekly sort of homework reflection, and then the other one is that self-assessment. Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Okay. I do want to also, next week when we come together, I'd like to, on Tuesday, when we're actually all in the classroom together, I'd like for us to discuss a little bit about some ideas for solving problems in the business structure using the approach of identifying the problem and then looking for a solution to the problem, a business solution to the problem. And I especially want to do it right now because of the changes that we're going through because of the global pandemic. We know that the majority of successful businesses are started during times of crisis. And this is a doozy of a crisis, right? This is a serious crisis. It'll be interesting to see which big company springs out of this. It's every time there's a crisis, there's another big company or several big companies that come out of it. And so we'll see if we can come up with some ideas together on Tuesday. So think of a few things that bug you again. They can be new now, and in fact, I'd like them to be new. I want to evaluate some ideas, not ideas that you're already working on. If you're working on those elsewhere, I really want those ideas to be fresh ideas, and really have to do with right now what's happening in the world of.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. What's that? I cut out. I'm losing people. Keeps freezing on me. Anybody there?
We're here. I'm here.
Okay.
Gabe.
Okay, I can hear you again. Can you hear me again? Okay, so I lost, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I lost some of you beforehand, and some people said that they couldn't hear. When we come back on Tuesday, I would like to discuss our business ideas. Hopefully we'll have better connection with the internet. And I want to come up with ideas here in the time of global pandemic, ideas based on things that are bothering you now, right? So solutions to problems that we're having right now. So is that kind of clear?
yes.
Awesome.
You're
Do any of you have ideas right now for anything that are bothering you right now, and you think it would be nice if the company could do something? Nothing else? Well, you have a week to think of it, right? Or a little less than a week, 5 days. 5 days. Think of some things that bother you. For me, right now, what's bothering me is so many things. I don't like technology is driving me crazy. I don't like that I keep dropping connections. That's something that bothers me that I wish there was something we could do about. I also don't like that social distancing. I don't like not being able to talk to my neighbors. There's lots of things. So we'll talk more next week about that. Any questions today? Questions, comments, concerns?
I have a question. This is Gabe.
I gave.
I have a question regarding the rec program.
So
I was wondering.
maybe we'll let everybody go who doesn't, you know, who's done, so that way they can be done with the class, and then we can talk about the rec.
Oh, okay. Sure,
So,
no problem.
any questions about the class before we end that? Okay, so
Hi, Professor. It's Emily. I was just wondering, so there's 2 things that are due on the upcoming Tuesday?
there are two things. One isn't showing, and I'm going to fix that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And it will show up in the module 3 again?
I'm sorry, say that again?
It's going to show up in the module 3, so I'll just have to go to that and it will be in there?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else for this class? All right. I'm all yours.
I have a couple questions to ask.
What?
It's for the team, because you sent me an email about one of my team members. Hold
on, Jihoon. Hold on. So if it's about something like this, I'll definitely answer your question. Those of you who are just in the entrepreneurship class, that class is over now, so you're welcome to leave or stick around, whatever you'd like. But then Gabe did have a question first, so I want to get to him first, and then I'll come back to you.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Gabe, go ahead.
Okay. I was just wondering, would I be able to reach out to a few of the students that are in our business class in 129 to see if they would like to be a part of my team?
Yes, that's what we're going to definitely. We want to encourage people to start doing. We have, I've made a lot of the introductions, and I'm going to continue to make them throughout the entire semester. So it's an ongoing process. But right now, one of the things that we want to encourage people to do is we want to encourage people to reach out to one another. I'll make an announcement in. I'll make an announcement in. Slack, and in LinkedIn about that as well. But yeah, do it. Start doing it right now. You can reach out there. You can reach out in Slack. You can reach out reach out everywhere, like anywhere you can think of. I mean,
that's actually what I was going to ask you. Is there an email address? Because I looked under the students' names, and there wasn't any information as to how I can get a hold of them.
Yeah, it's very private. It's not. They won't allow.
Right.
Yeah, they won't allow that to be released. So you can make you can send an email through the Canvas system. It won't give you their addresses, but you'll be able to share the.
Okay, great.
And then you can ask them for their email address if you'd like or whatever. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Of course. Anybody else have any? Now, Jihoon, you had a question for me, John.
Yeah, so like you can recommend me. I added him on LinkedIn. Do I have to wait him for it to hit me up, or do I have to set a meeting with him? Because I was confused on that, because I thought you told as Ahmad, I forgot how to pronounce his name.
Ahmad?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on real quick. When you're when I make an introduction, I'll usually so I believe I did an email introduction with you two, I believe, right?
Yeah, I thought I was waiting for his message when he wanna like talk about. But,
yeah, so usually, you would expect that the person who wanted to get on the company would probably send a message, but he might not have understood, and so yeah, reach out to him. Do you have his email? Well, yeah, of course you do. That's when I send.
I have his LinkedIn. If anything.
No, and you also have his email, because when I send the introductions, I always CC both of you. Right?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I can message him to see what's up. Maybe he just got confused. Maybe he wants to.
Sometimes that happens. That happens because he was really interested in working with your company. He even talked to me about it again. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll hit him up with a message. See where he's at. And
he's smart too, so I would definitely. I bring him on for sure. He's bright. He's bright.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But I have a question. For the mentors. Are we still waiting for the mentors, or are we still? Are you just gonna wait for the team to establish, then meet up the mentors?
No, I've been making introductions with everybody. So all of us should have had at least one or two mentors identified and connected with. Did you not get the connection with, you had one of the very first connections with Gabe from the zoo. Did you not get that email?
No, I didn't get any email about
That's not good. That's not good at all, because that went out over a week ago. So there might have been problems. They're having some issues with also at the SDCCD with the server. So there could have been a lot of things that went wrong, but you should have gotten that by now. So I will, while I have you here, I'm going to make the introduction again. So I'm going to send the email out immediately right now. So just stay with me, and then I'll tell you that it went out or not, you know, or you're going to tell me that you got it, right? So stay with me while I write this up.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, because I was still waiting for, because I got identified and everything, but I didn't get any. Like you sent me a message, but I didn't get the email.
No, that was almost that same day.
Oh, okay.
So that's not good. So let me see here. Okay. Does anybody, if you want to ask a question while I'm here, I can usually multitask. I'll try anyways.
I have a question.
Yes.
So also, like, if we're bringing team members outside the Miramar, that's going to be a different story, correct? We have to.
So no, it's not. I mean, sure, we handle it different, but you want to bring them in. Yes, you absolutely want to bring them in. You want to let me know who they are. We want to get connected with them. You know, they might not be able to do things like. They won't be able to have access to a lot of the resources. Like, I'm not buying them business cards if they don't sign up for the class. But if yeah, everything else, they can still, you know, do a lot of things. So yeah. Do you have people that you've identified?
I did. I kind of went for the kind of like a pre-interview. I didn't officially interview. I just gave them like, hey, are you interested? You know, like, I asked them a couple questions, and then they're all they have to do is just email me back if they're interested, and 100% committed. You know, that's all.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so bring them in. Yeah, I mean, you're the driver in the you know, you're driving this this bus. So definitely, if you want to bring people in, bring them in. You just let me know and let me know how I can help. But it's your company. It's your you know, you decide what you need to do, and I'll be there to help you. But yeah, but definitely keep me in the loop so that I can. Yes, I know what's going on. If we can get them signed up for the class too, then they can have extra resources, and they can have credit and things like that too. I don't know if that's something that they want.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the email because I've been checking on my Gmail and then nothing has popped out.
It's not your fault at all.
I should have texted you earlier. You said, yeah, I should have messaged you right away, but I thought maybe the guy was gonna send me a personal email or like.
No, you'll want to send him the email once you get this. Yeah, you'll definitely want to send him the email for sure. So
Explain what happened. Like,
what's that?
Should I just explain what happened? Like, hey.
No, no. You don't need to explain anything. It's not a big deal. If you didn't get it, he didn't get it. I'm checking right now through everything, through all my different sites. Yeah, I can see the introduction because he's also going to be working with Adrian, and I see that went through. And the one from you, he didn't get it either.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and make that introduction right now. So neither one of you guys got it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
It's an ongoing process anyway. So some of the people have, you know, like are already with 2 or 3 different mentors. Some are just with one, you know, so it's you have other people, I think too, that might have been identified. I'm going to have to go through and look again at all of them.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, so introduction. CC Rochelle on this so that she knows it's coming. Okay. All right. So let me pull up your one-line elevator. Have you done anything with your elevator pitch for the
elevator pitch?
Yeah.
I have some, I have my elevator pitch, the 1-minute video.
Yeah, no, not that. Hold on. No, not that. I meant your one-line elevator pitch, your one-line summary of the company. Is that still the same?
Yeah, it's the same. The one that we worked on a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay, let me go back here. Let me go here. Okay, let me pull it up. so we can see it. Oh, share the screen. So pull that up. So just so you know, this can be amended as need be. I know a lot of people have. Can you see my screen, Jihoon?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people have changed their summary, their one-line elevator pitches as they evolve their ideas, or as just to make it better and things like that. So why is it so slow? There it is. Okay. Okay, so can I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of I'm in the process of creating, how about I am creating, just so that it doesn't sound like so, that just sounds a little not strong, the language, you know, it sounds like you're thinking about it, you're in the process of doing this, but no, you're actually doing this. I'm creating a clothing brand with an environmental, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And are you okay with that change?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Great. It makes more sense. Like, because I feel like progress is like, I'm just still thinking about it. But
Yeah, exactly. I want it to feel like, nope, I'm doing this. I am creating.
which is kind of like a difficult time because I asked one of my friend who does like custom fabric, like t-shirt design, and she said it's hard to get certain fabrics nowadays because it's
It's
like
very hard.
yeah, it's COVID, and she said even when I order, she said if I order online the fabric, it's gonna take a long time. So by like, because I was gonna make a prototype with her, like to see what design and how the fabric can go show to the manufacturer when I'm satisfied with the prototype.
Have you talked at all? Have you been talking with Adrian?
Adrian, no.
You should talk to Adrian. He's the other person that Gabe is helping,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing really, really well. He's already he's launched his business in the last couple of weeks, and he's doing well. He's finding some ways around some of the restrictions
Mm-hmm.
placed on us by COVID. So if you don't know Adrian, connect with him right away. I mean, do you know him, or have you guys talked at all?
No, we were supposed to meet introduction, but he wasn't there that day that I came when before the whole COVID-19 thing happened. Like, and then because I came for the free hour, he wasn't there. But I just you said you would give me his email. I don't know.
I'll do it right now. Hold on. I'll do it right now. So let's stay
no worries.
here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it right this now. So let me change this to. And you want to go by Jihoon or John?
Jihoon. You can call me Jihoon. It's more professional, I guess.
Okay. Let me read and the name of this company is RDDL. RDDL. Riddle Clothing Company.
Yep.
Do you keep clothing company? I mean, normally you would capitalize all words in the title. Is there a reason why they're in undercaps? Is that like something you're doing on purpose, or?
Oh no, it was supposed to be capitalized. I think Brandon was supposed to fix that. That's what I asked him to fix that for me. Like the C and the company with the C and the company with the clothing.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if that was intentional. There was another one where somebody did something and it was intentionally left lowercase, and they're like, "Why did you change that?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry. I thought it was unintentional."
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, I told Brandon. He said, "Do you want to fix that?" I was like, "Yeah, if you can fix that in time." He said he would, and then I guess he was just busy with something.
Yeah, things happen. It's okay. We fix it now.
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
So thank you again for all your help. I wanted to introduce you by email to Jihoon, who's working on his business, Riddle Clothing Company. Jihoon is creating a clothing brand with an environmentally friendly focus that initially will contract with local manufacturers to design and produce comfortable and durable t-shirts with unique and creative designs that bring attention to important social problems faced by international and non-documented students. Yep. Jihoon, we will reach out to Gabe by email, Slack, and or LinkedIn, or all three. I recommend all three. Please set up a mutually agreeable day to meet over Zoom. Perfect. Okay, I got to attach the process. So we have the rec here actually. I'm not going to attach it there. I'm going to get rid of that last line because he actually has that already, so that's good. Okay, Missy, is there anything else you'd like me to add in there?
No, I'm not really a talkative guy sometimes through email, so yes, I hope to see you, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, that'll be you. You'll say that, not me. So, as soon as you get this,
Mhm.
send just immediately send a thank you for the introduction, Tanya, and then say, and hello, Gabe. I look forward to meeting with you. And then ask, and then set it up, right? So
Yeah, set it up like when are you available? Should I make him like or should I set up a time? Like I forgot what you said.
you should set up the Zoom. So what you'll say something like, you know, what does your availability look like in the next week? And then say, I am available on whatever days you're available. And I'd be happy to send you, you know, a calendar invitation. Almost always, it's so much easier if you do that for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send this. Gabe, Jihoon, me, send. Okay, one other thing. I also want to send you a Gabe. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back over here to the. Not Gabe. We want to do it to Adrian. Adrian. So just so you know, also there's so many other people that you can start setting up meetings with. I've been on calls all week. No, all week, it feels months, it feels like, but I do have now several mentors set up that if you'd like, you can actually reach out directly to them. And these are the people who, they looked at all of your ideas and they want to work with many of you. I can actually tell you who they are and you can just reach out to them if you'd like.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go here. Let me pull it up real quick. One of them is the people who's coming tomorrow, Misty. She's the director of the Angel Conference at the Brink. And she said that you're welcome to contact her if you'd like. And she gave me her email address to give to you and a couple other students. But she wants to wait until after you guys watch the presentation tomorrow.
Okay.
And then another one, Ryan is ready to help. He's said to have you reach out sometime in the next couple of weeks to him. And do you have Ryan's contact information?
I just add Ryan, the course key, correct?
Mm-hmm.
His last name is Vizscout. I don't know how to pronounce it. But,
Vanter?
yeah, I connected with him on LinkedIn.
Okay. So set something up with him.
Okay.
And then if you want to send him a direct email, that might be even better, or a message in Slack, that might be even better, and invite him into your Slack channel, right, where you're putting all your information.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, cool. Oh, you can't see my Slack. I'll just finish this. Did you get the email?
I am checking right now. Yep, I got the introduction for Gabe. Yeah, with Gabe. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm sending this one to Adrian. Okay, so cool. And anything else that I can answer? Oh, I see we still have a couple people on here. Anybody else have any questions for me, or anything I can do? Any questions I can answer?
I have one last question. This is Gabe again. This is about Business 100. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place just trying to get some questions answered.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, we'll do it when we can, right?
Yeah. After today's class, I was kind of, I was thinking about the PowerPoint. I never knew that we were supposed to be filling in the blanks and turning those in, or are we?
I'm just going to take that out. Let me do that right now. Here.
I didn't understand the last part. I messaged earlier.
I'm going to be taking that out. So based on what you said, sorry, I was eating a bite of an orange. So
not a problem.
I'm going to take that out based on what you said, because I don't want there to be any ambiguity or confusion with other people. And it's not necessary for you to do it if you haven't been doing it. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take that part of the assignment out. So while you stay with me, let's do that.
Okay.
Shoot, which one is your class? I have so many Business 100s going on.
business, it's going to have, I think that's 129.
What is the what's the CRN of it?
Let me see. Let me
I
look
might
it
be
up.
able to find it here.
It's 26955.
Okay, 26955. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Let me make sure that I've got the right announcements.
Are we also supposed to be doing the practice exams, or is that just to help us study?
It's just to help you study.
Okay.
You don't have to do it.
Okay.
You don't have to do it. Yeah, this is the right one. Everything looks good. Okay, so I'm just going to make that announcement. Pull that out.
Well, for a second, I thought I was behind.
No, it's I don't want anybody to feel behind. If I mean, and something like that, we were just going to be doing it instead of some other assignments, and we just won't do it now.
Kind of
Okay.
after the spring break, it just threw me off because I felt like it's been a month and I thought I was like behind, but we're still on week 6, right, for the entrepreneurship class.
Yeah, we're right at the beginning, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were off. We were basically delayed a month at the rec, and so technically we've only been doing the rec for a month, and so we're basically starting. Like right now, we should be starting. So yeah, we're not behind. We're fine.
Great.
Yeah, it's just like this COVID-19 is just like every day feels like the same day or like twice as long. So I'm just like trying to like figure out it.
Yeah, me too. It feels like I've been on quarantine for years.
It feels like Groundhog's Day.
I know.
That Bill Murray movie.
I watched that yesterday, last night. I thought the same thing. I thought, oh, I'm stuck in the same day over and over.
Yep. Well, thank you for answering the question.
Yep. No worries. More questions while I'm here?
I'm good.
Wait, did I send that properly to Gabe? I'm trying to figure out the email.
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you by accident.
That's okay. My feelings won't be hurt. It's good to mess up with me.
Oh, I did send it just to you.
Okay, yeah, I've done that. That might have been what happened that first time with Gabe too. I've done that a couple of times. I did it with Neil Bloom and Lisa, and she kept asking me. She said, well, when are you going to introduce me to Neil? You said you would introduce, and I was like, I did. You need to check your email. I was wrong. She was right. I just sent it to her. I think it was me and Neil and not her. So yeah, that's it. Cool. So other questions, anybody? Any other questions? So, Efren, you were asking about what the assignments are. They're just I don't know from the beginning what the assignments are, or what specifically do you need to know? Can you turn on your or turn off your mute though, because I can't hear you if you're talking. Oh, if you're there, Efren. He's obviously not there. Okay. So, he doesn't have speakers. Oh, that's why. I was like, why isn't he talking to me? Okay, so can you, in writing then, just tell me specifically what you wanted to know about the assignments and which assignments? Excuse me. So while I'm waiting for, okay, the assignment that, oh, yeah, that's it. Yep, he asked about the assignments in 129. Yeah, it's just the individual reflections and the LinkedIn account are the two, but there's actually, that's not necessarily it. So let me show you. You have those individual reflections once a week. Go to the right course. Hello. And the LinkedIn isn't due for a little bit of time. You still have some time on LinkedIn, but you have you do have one thing that you will need to turn in. So if you go to module 3 right here, or yeah, module 3, where we have the reflection, there should have been one other video right here and one other assignment, and the assignment was for a personal reflection or assessment, an online assessment. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in there. I don't know why it didn't work, but nothing seems to be working right now. So I'll put that in, and that's what we were talking about. The LinkedIn isn't due for a little while. You have not until next week when we come together. So oh, I see another chat question in there. Is joining a no, gosh, no. Joining a rec group is not required. In fact, it's not. Yeah, that's only for people who are launching a venture right now, and they're trying to launch a high growth startup. You're more than welcome to join one. It is optional. I would say do it if you want to see what it looks like to work in a real startup and to be involved in the founding of a real startup. I would definitely do it, but no, not at all. Not at all required. If you do it, you also get course credit though. You get 2 units of course credit, and there's the option of all sorts of other things that you get, including some money. I got to tell everybody about that. We got a little bit more seed funds today, so from Google. So yeah. Can you join one after the semester ends? You mean like in the summertime? Or I don't know what you're asking me. I mean, you can join companies whenever you want, the companies, but if you're asking about joining the rec, it is on a semester process, so or cohort. You have to, most of the companies will probably join again and again. They're not going to just do it once and then leave. They'll be working on these for a while. So I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah. It might be a good idea to join next semester. We're not going to do, oh, you know what? We might do it over the summer. I kept saying we aren't going to do it over the summer, but who am I kidding? We all need to work on our businesses. We may as well keep it around. Are you still here, Gabe or Jihoon?
Yes, I'm still here. This is Gabe.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should try to keep the rec open again in the summer and do it again in the summer?
I mean, I feel like because a lot of people still getting to school, especially with the COVID-19,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good opportunity for a lot of people, like, because, you know, summer is a great time, you know.
Yeah, because you're not really doing a whole heck of a lot of other things, most of us. And I was supposed to go to Italy because, you know, I have a house in Italy. I'm not going to Italy this summer.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so,
I know. It was it's terrible, right? I mean, like, everything's a mess right now. What can you do? What can
Oh my goodness. The next semester is summer.
Yeah, the next semester
Yeah.
is summer, and then after that,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm hoping that I could take the work study program again if it's available.
It
Because
is. I mean, well, that's what I'm asking if you guys want it available.
yes, definitely 100% for me.
Very cool.
I'm just in the fetal stages of building this business, and
Yeah, it's going to take a while. It can't. Most of us aren't going to do it in one semester. Maybe 3, 4, or 5 semesters before.
well, especially, I feel
Okay.
like especially with the COVID-19 is going to cause.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah.
we need to start shaking hands and giving hugs.
Yeah.
Or maybe just shaking hands, but yeah.
I
I think
like
we're-
that too. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I agree. I mean, we should be trying to do as much progress as we can, as fast as we can, always in entrepreneurship. But I mean, no, you're not expected to do this in one. It'd be insane to do it in one semester. It would.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be.
I have a friend that's a financial advisor that's telling me that people are calling her like crazy,
Uh-huh.
wanting to get life insurance policies,
Yeah.
that they're just flying off the shelves, according to
There
her.
you go. There is opportunity. There is
Yeah.
opportunity.
Because, you know, when your mortality is in question, you fight, I guess. So, and try to plan for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one of the things that we're going to, oh, darn it, I have a call coming in. I forgot I had an appointment at 6:30. Oh, no, it was at 6:15. Let me write her a message. Hold on real quick. Darn it. So I was going to say that, we are going to be selling, or I'm going to be selling some hand sanitizer through the rec to raise money for all of the startups so that I can use some of the money a little bit freer. I'm getting frustrated by all the restrictions placed on me by the different grants that we have. And I'd like to be able to give you guys some seed money and things. And so I'm going to do that. And then we also did get the approval from one of the grants, so I'll be able to start buying your guys's like business cards and things like that too.
Oh, Tanya,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. Is there going to be scholarships? You also mentioned in the beginning of the rec, you will try to find scholarships.
Oh, they backed out, the people who were going to pay for your guys's for your tuition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually had like major financial hardship after the COVID, and they backed out. They pulled their
No
money.
worries. Yeah, I just
I mean,
want to know.
Yeah, I'll keep working on it though, as soon as I can find another one, or, and we'll see how much money I can raise too on this little project. We'll sell a bunch of these, sell a bunch of those you remember those hand sanitizers we were making? Well, I found a friend of mine owns a distillery, and I talked him into switching from making whiskey to making just propylene alcohol so that we can use it to sell. So he's doing that now, and he's starting to make about 50 gallons a day, and he already has a bunch of orders, and I already I did our initial problem testing, and people want to buy them, so we could raise a lot of money that way. Yeah. Raise some money for our startups. So oh, I better go. She's trying to get a hold of me. I will talk to you all soon. I'm gonna I'll be in the oh, she's calling on both lines. I'll be in tomorrow in the Zoom room, so I'll be in there in the morning, and we can talk more then. So
Okay.
cool. All right, bye guys. Talk to you
Bye.
later. All right, take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
All right,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye, Gabe. Bye, Jingwon. Bye.